Key of E. We're going to review for a little while. This is the 8th one of these, and I said I'd do 10 in E, and then I'll switch to the key of A. E, B, E, G sharp, B, and E. And one more time. 3 E's, 2 B's, 1 G sharp. Do 60 BPM, major scale, up and down, and try and make it sound really pretty. Alternating thumb. If that's hard for you, it doesn't matter, you can just on the E string. I'm going to play alternating. I picked 60 BPM, obviously the cosmic 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes an hour, but also it's harder to play at slow tempo than it is to play at a brighter tempo. It's harder. I'm not looking to make this harder, but I am looking to make it more deliberate. Try and really make the individual thing about a player's personality, and the thing that can't be duplicated is there's a lot can't be duplicated, but your sense of vibrato. So everyone's is going to be unique, but when this calm, basic thing, make the note sound beautiful. If you're having trouble doing that, think about it in terms of when your fingers are pinching together and when the thumb is just acting alone. So in this case, so they're pinching there, it's a half note, right? 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're sounding the note on the 1 and the 3 of every measure, and that's the time when your fingers are pinching together. if that part of it is elementary for you, then there's work on making the note sound beautiful. Your intonation, And if your intonation is going off, remember, you can remove the slide from the guitar. That way, you can be really sure that you're intonating the note. You're intonating the note well, because you have the reference of the open string, which is, for all intents and purposes, the only absolute. Okay, so one more up and down, and we'll switch. Cool. I'm going to turn this off for a sec. Yeah, let's do it back on. So now we'll do Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or the ABCs. ABCs. Do it again. I'll do everything on the beat now. Sorry. These things. Embellish these things, you can make them sound quite beautiful. But Amazing Grace, we did that one for a couple of lessons. third, because everything that we've been doing this whole time, is quite intentionally on my part, is that we're in a major scale. That doesn't come. So that sonority is very bright. And all the exercises, they've all been major scale oriented. All the little pieces of music have all been I don't know if there are any exceptions. They've all been major scale. That's been intentional. But this song, so you get to the third, which is always every time. But except when those moments hit that blue note, you really feel it, the difference. Just a half step, but you really feel it. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. This thing that we do, music is, it's really not, it's not about technique. It's about allowing other people to experience feelings through music. That's what it is. To maybe, if you're be egotistical about it, to create feelings, but in other people. And all the other stuff is just a kind of an inconvenience, in a way, because that's the goal, is to communicate. And so the little thing like that, just the difference between this and this, and this, that carries a lot of weight. Say that I'm pretty confident that most of the people watching and the people that have been following along with this thing, probably the right hand stuff on this is probably not that. You probably all could pretty much play it, I'm guessing. But I also think probably the left hand stuff. But the right hand stuff is actually a little bit of a mystery, because I'm not doing anything. I think I can't hear it through your ears, but I feel it probably sounds a little bit more complicated than it feels when I'm playing it. But as I said from the outset, I've been doing this for quite a while, and I recognize that I'm doing all kind of damping things and arpeggiating that's something maybe just touch on for a second here, actually. With the right hand, I haven't talked much about that. My basic thing is like whatever works, and that's what I'm into. My thumb is basically dedicated to the bottom three strings of the guitar, unless I'm playing single note stuff, in which case I go back and forth between my finger. I'm going back and forth between my index finger and my thumb. And then the other four fingers kind of sort of post up on the guitar, and like I'll either start on the E string and like when I'm doing that stuff, and I just kind of I don't have 6 fingers, so I just rake off of 5 strings, and depending on where I am, sometimes I'll leave the E string out of the equation and just and hit just up to the B, where I'm getting that note anyhow. Fifth fret on the B string is the high E. And then sometimes I'll kind of mute all of them and then just sound the last. So in that sense, I will say in all of the things that we've done, if the slide is producing the note, I'm not muting behind that. I sometimes mute behind it to deaden strings that I don't intend to sound. But it's kind of a combination between silencing them with my fingertips, silencing the bass strings with the heel of my hand, and then just kind of. And you can practice that. That doesn't sound particularly nice, but you can. So then, Amazing Grace is really not complete until you if you get this happening and you're able to do this and you're getting kind of happy. The other night when I was doing the tunes from the Toolshed thing, I was playing one of my tunes called the Bad News Blues, and in the middle of it sometimes I kind of like to, like this, just kind of throw this. There's not that there's ever really a script, but I sort of like to throw caution to the wind and just kind of see what comes to my head. And so on this tip, I hit something the other day that I thought it was cool. I'm only playing that for you just because, like, it's just as a way to just illustrate and encourage. If you're playing, don't let it drive you crazy. Don't let it drive you crazy. Just break into something else. That's what every musician is trying to do. Every musician is trying to do is trying to eliminate obstacles between their imagination, their creativity, and their ability to, to facilitate it, to pull it off, to manifest it, and just searching for, and that, most of the time, that's just a damn lot of practice and time with the instrument, and that's why why I said that before with the, I don't, you know, what Woody Allen said in the movie there, that 90% of dancing is showing up, or 90, maybe it was even more, and it's, yeah, but it's true. A great one. Go out and get yourself this, or go. You don't have to get yourself anything anymore, do you? Just look it up on the internet. But there's a thing called I think it's a little hazy. Everything kind of blends together. There's a thing, a track called Bottleneck Blues. I'll find it and I'll post it in the comments on this thing here, or if somebody wants to. Also, if I'm going too fast on this one, I know I'm playing like we started off with 60 BPM, but I know I'm playing more like in my like, you know, comfort zone tempo wise, and if that's too fast, if it's blowing anybody out, I don't want to do that. Some of what I'll do is like performing, but mostly I just want to hang out and help people learn a little bit and get better playing slide guitar just for their own lives. So if I'm going too fast, tell me. So there's this track, it's an instrumental, I believe it's by Barbecue Bob, called The Bottleneck Blues, and I'll play a little bit of it right now. Go and find it. It's a good one. Yeah. And this will give you a new chord actually too. This will give you a 2 chord, the classic 2/5 change. So that's on the 2nd fret to the 7th. Other than that, it's a 1/4/5. You know the chords. And this one's kind of good. I'm gonna slow this one down a little bit. This one is also good because this song requires you to idle on the chords a little bit and pick and just keep up. You have to sit on that. You'll see what I'm saying. Yeah. syncopations. There's so many. Sorry, it's just how it is. Going by too fast. One thing to learn. If you learn one thing, is this. It's a hammer on the B string, 2nd fret. And again, if it's hard, you can do. If you're having trouble with it, then just don't play the thumb part. And that's our 4-chord substitution, 8-chord substitution there. Which is just like you were making an E chord with a regular guitar, and don't depress the strings with your ring finger. So it's like E7 chord on a regular guitar. And that makes your, that's a fretted A, and this is a, sounds good. It's nice variation to have in there, to have in the mix. That's kind of cool too. Instead of playing the opening, play the B string fretted on the 5th fret. That's good practice. Same first 3 notes in the major scale, and then leap all over.